Hey, what's going on, tribe? It's Red again, just hitting you guys up with another video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. So guys, for the last 2 years, should I say, or 3 years maybe, I've been working with Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael pretty closely. Archangel Michael is more for protection and Archangel Raphael is more for healing, should I say. So for the last 2 or 3 years, I've been working with them two main archangels, and I know a lot of people are needing healing at this moment. So I'm going to give you guys a reading with the Archangel Raphael deck that I have, to just see what advice he has to give for the collective at this time. It's going to be a general reading. So if you feel the reading doesn't resonate, you can check out another reader. And my readings are timeless, so when you come across this reading, it's for you. If any of you are interested in a personal reading, you can send me a DM or you can send me an email. I'm going to put all my information in the drop down menu. And if any of you are interested in any distance Reiki healing, that's one of my services. Or if any of you are interested in any customized crystal necklaces, I also make crystal necklaces, anklets and bracelets to help align your chakras. And I also make colloidal silver as well. That's another one of my services that I have to offer. So yeah, let's see what's going on in the collective today. What advice can be given for healing at this current time, because I know a lot of people are having a lot of trauma and mental and emotional issues come up to the surface. So yeah, if you've got experiencing a lot of that, some of you are waking up as well. Some of you may be having a dark night of the soul as well. So if you're experiencing that, try to be as kind to yourself as possible, and to reach out as well. If you need to reach out, if you're feeling like depressed or suicidal, you can send me an email and we can have a little chat, man. I'm here to be of service and we're all in it together. So let's see what advice Archangel Raphael has to offer today. Alright, so the first card that come out is meditation. So you've been called to still the mind, go within. When you meditate, you actually connect with yourself. So all the stuff that it helps you to actually process stuff more, meditating, and it helps you to actually take a break. It gives you space between your thoughts and emotions. Since I started meditating, yeah, I don't react. I'm not as reactive as I used to be. And actually, yeah, it's just amazing. Just check out, if you don't know how to meditate, just concentrate on your breath. Like, use the whole capacity of your lungs and breathe into your stomach, and then breathe out all the oxygen in your lungs. That's the best way to get centered and reconnect with yourself. And that's the easiest form of meditation. People think you've got to be a monk and you've got to be on the mountains and you've got to meditate for hours on end. No, you can meditate for a minute. Just sit there quietly. You can have some meditation music on and just concentrate on your breath. Concentrate on the inhale and the exhale. And that's a good practice for your spiritual practices as well. It's probably one of the main ones. Like, yeah, just try to meditate as much as possible, and it helps you to process stuff as well on your healing. So if you're struggling, yeah, definitely concentrate on meditating, man. I would advise you to, and well, Archangel Michael, Raphael advises you to as well. And then the next card is change physician. So yeah, some of you may be needing to get some advice from a different doctor. The current doctor you're seeing may be just keeping you in a cycle of just throwing pills at you and stuff, and you may be actually wanting to try heal, should I say. So if you're going to like the drugstore, as I call it, the pharmacy, they're just going to keep throwing pills at you, and they're not actually going to be healing the actual problem. They only mask the problem, they don't actually heal the underlying problem. So yeah, you may want to just check out different healing alternatives. So yeah, if you're feeling like you've got blockages, you may want to get a Reiki session done, some crystal healing, instead of going to the doctor looking for advice. Yes, it's good to go to get advice to somewhat calm the ego, should I say, because the ego gets scared. But yeah, yeah. Don't be waiting for the doctor to tell you that a certain doctor to tell you how you feel. Like, oh yeah, you should be doing this because of this. Like, you're putting your like hope and faith in someone external, and they're not actually there to help you get better. And then the next card is improving health. So yeah, things that are coming up to the surface are being brought up for healing and to be released. So you may be feeling it on a mental, emotional, or physical level. So if you're feeling anything that's coming up to the surface, just be patient with yourself and be kind to yourself, and just to let things just flow through you and to feel what you're going through. If you went through some turmoil or some distressing times, that's because things were coming up to the surface to get for healing. One thing I've noticed, I've been purging as well. So over the weekend I was just vomiting for just vomiting, releasing. So obviously make sure to stay hydrated as well, because purging is another form of a release. So you may be crying a lot as well, as a form of release, because trauma and stuff gets deep into the cells, not just the it gets deep into your cells. So let's see what else. Yeah, look, hydration. So yeah, you're being called to stay hydrated. We're 70% water, so obviously the more you drink and stay hydrated, the more it will help you to navigate through the energies and your emotions, because emotions, energy in motion. Yeah, and water helps energy to travel. So you know, like when it's a full moon, the tides get affected and people's mental health goes to stuff. That's why they call it a lunar moon. So you're being called to stay hydrated at this time as well, and to avoid tap water. Drink bottled water if possible, or to put shungite in water. That's very good if you can't get any bottled water. And also just avoid tap water. That's what I'm saying. And then the next card is increased energy. So you're being called, like, the energy is increasing, so go out and get grounded as much as possible, to connect with Mother Earth. And because of the increase of energy that's coming in, your body is adjusting to them new energies. So you may be actually feeling what's it called? You may be feeling exhausted because your system is getting upgraded with a lot of energy. So you be getting rid of. So the more light and energy that's coming in, it's going to be bringing up the shadow. So it's going to be shining light on the shadow. So you may be adjusting physically to that. So you may be feeling exhausted. You may be waking up between the witching hours, between 1 and 5 a.m. If you're very sensitive to energy, you may be feeling the energy of the planet, and when the planets are aligned and stuff, like when like full moons and stuff. So just be careful of your energy field, and prioritize where you're spending your energy also. So if the energy is not getting reciprocated in certain situations, it's time to leave that. And then the next card is children. So you may be being called to connect with your inner child, to also heal you, because the main thing of healing is trying to get back to our inner child, the child before all the trauma and before life took over. That's who we're actually trying to get back to. That inner child is still there, but it may be being suppressed. So if you have a lack of creativity, you're suppressing your inner child, and certain actions that you carry out in your adult life are because your inner child is not being heard. So if you're maybe very aggressive or very angry, that's because your inner child is actually still hurting. So it's about connecting back to that. We just gotta go with that. because I think I'm sitting in an ant's nest, so we just got to go with that right now because we're in the middle of a reading, and I'm in their home. So wait, yeah, I'm sorry guys. Allow me, man. I'm trying to be of service. So don't start running all over me, please. And I apologize for the outside noise as well, because we're in nature and we try to keep it as genuine as possible. Yeah, try to be authentic. Rotted. Someone's getting spat on, and then you've got home help. So some of these may be doing work on the home. Some of these may be changing home. Some of these may be moving. Also, I would also recommend calling Archangel Michael into your home and Raphael to help heal the home, to help cleanse it of any negative energies that you have in or around your home. Since I started working with Archangel Michael, what I did was when I got a reading done, there was the psychic said basically, I call upon Archangel Michael and I welcome you into my home. May you vacuum out any negative or low vibrational energies in or around my home. And since I've done that, my home's just like that anyway, but there's literally no low vibrational energies just don't even come nowhere near my house. It's not even one of them ones. So yeah, some of these are also healers as well, and you may be being called to do some healing at home as well. So maybe you need to run around your house with sage to do a bit of healing to get rid of any existing energies that are not yours, like from previous owners, should I say, because the house has its own energy and its own personality, and once you tune into that, you can understand how your house is working, if that makes sense. Some people don't even aware of that. Yeah, I just live here, but when you connect with your house, you can connect with everything, all your belongings. It's not attachment though. There's a difference between attachment and connection. Yeah, like I have attachment with everything in my house, plants, the walls, ceiling, floor, everything. So we're very in tune. Me and my house are in sync. And then the next card is give us your cares. So you're being called to give Archangel Michael and the Archangel Raphael and the angel your worries and cares. So anything that you've got distressing you, anything that's on your mind, anything of low vibrational, any worry, just give it over to your angels. Talk to your angels and communicate with them. To start building a relationship with them. What I would recommend is start with like something stupid like a can of pickles or something. Just ask angels, angels, can you give me assistance with opening this can, the glass of pickles or whatever, and then they'll start assisting you. And then once you start building that connection, you start being able to channel messages and you start being to know more signs and stuff. So yeah, you've been called to build a relationship with your angels and give them your worries and cares, your cares, worries and cares, because they can only intervene once you ask for them. So they can't intervene because it's a free will universe. So without you asking for help, they can't intervene unless you're in like an emergency, you're about to walk out into a road and get hit by a bus. That's when they can intervene. But apart from that, they can't intervene. And then the next card is have faith, and that was actually my first tattoo. Funny enough, have faith. So yeah, being called to have faith and trust the process, that everything will go according to plan. You're exactly where you need to be. Everything that you're experiencing is what you're meant to experience. You chose to incarnate here, and you chose to help assist with the shift of the ages between the age of Aquarius, the Great Awakening, and yeah, you chose to be here. So you chose to be of service, and you also, some people chose to come here to help the shift, and people can choose, like your soul may have signed up to help with the shift, but then your ego may have got scared and decided, I don't want to assist, because it's not for the faint of heart. It's not for the faint-hearted, and it is very challenging at times. So yeah, you've been called to just have faith and trust in the process. And then the last card is leave stressful situations behind. So anything of lower vibrations, anything that is distressing you, anything that is just of just lower vibrations, people, places, and things. What I've noticed, people are starting to reveal their true colors in the 3D realm. So if you're people starting to act very weird and out of character, it's because the veil is getting thin. People can no longer hide who they truly are. So if people are wishing you well but don't have really good intentions, it's because, and it will show. So any situation that is not of what's the word? Is it of high vibration? I would say leave that behind. But everyone has free will. So some lessons will keep repeating until the lesson is learned. But yeah, you're being called to, some of you need to let go of people and substances, is what I'm hearing. So say for instance you're not confident, and you use alcohol to give you confidence, you've been called to leave that behind, because that false sense of confidence will only go so long, and alcohol is actually a poison. So every time you drink alcohol, you actually poison yourself. This is why I don't drink alcohol now, to go to detox because of that, from drinking way too much. Not because of confidence issues, just suppressing stuff. But yeah, you're being called to let go of situations that are stopping your progress. If you're trying to ascend and trying to level up and grow in your spiritual journey, you're being called to let go. Letting go can be, it can suck at times, but sometimes to progress forward there needs to be certain sacrifices to then progress, should I say. But if you like the video guys, like, share, subscribe, don't be shy. If any of you guys are interested in a personal reading, all my information is in the drop down menu, and I'm going to hit you guys up real soon when I get guided to give you some more guidance, or get a channeled message, or give you a video on a lesson that I've been personally experiencing. But peace, love and light, tribe, and I'm going to hit you guys up real soon.